Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your reading. My name is Wendy Wing. Welcome to Wing Spiritual Clarity. I'm going to do a reading for you, starting with your overarching energy for this reading today. Wow, this is the third of, this is my sixth reading of the day, and half of them I've gotten the lion. Wow. There's something going on in the collective about needing to be courageous and to ask for what you really want. To not play small, to not play humble. Right now, there's a real invitation with the energies going on. Full moon on January 6th. Something coming to light. This is a very powerful full moon, bringing in a lot of emotions, clearing a lot of old stuck emotions coming up. And so if you're feeling a lot of emotional baggage, especially from the past, that's that Mercury retrograde, working with that full moon energy. So there's something going on in the collective about being courageous right now, and specifically using the energy of the full moon to ask for what you really want. Stop playing small. Wow. All right. Okay. All right, Taurus, your reading. Oh, I saw the Hierophant in reverse at the bottom of the deck. There's something you're not seeing clearly right now. Let's see if we can find some clarity for you in this reading, then, at least, Taurus. So in the past, you were in the energy of magician. In the past, there's this creativity, this manifesting, wanting to manifest your dreams, wanting to manifest from a confident space, wanting to create something lasting, something fulfilling. Wow, that's really beautiful. Page of Cups in reverse, Judgment, Six of Wands, the Devil, and the Moon. Well, hello, Moon. We were already talking about you, Moon. All right, so Taurus, what I'm getting, in the past, you really, in earnest, you wanted to create something, some clarity. This feels like wanting to create a new beginning, wanting to manifest your dreams. It feels like you might have been very uncomfortable in your emotions, very uncomfortable with love, intimacy. I feel like you've created a lot in your life. You've manifested a lot in your life, except there's this love, real intimacy, real, I feel that vulnerability, emotional vulnerability, scares you. And it feels like you've kept people at a distance, and there's some type of calling that you received to be different, to go a different route, to discover a new you. this might be a calling, spiritual calling. Feel like the spiritual calling, there's something to do with your success in this spiritual calling. But there's some type of addiction or codependency, some type of energy that you still haven't been able to, it feels like this energy, when it comes in, it sends you into your emotions. It makes you, oh, okay. All right. Feel like, you go really well, you understand your own calling, you're connected with spirit, you have had a public success with your calling, and you're, wow, you're really appreciated, you're very skilled at what you do, and you get a lot of attention and accolades for what you do. However, what you haven't mastered, it has something to do with your letting people into your heart space, not quite sure how to, who to allow and what to allow into, to be vulnerable and to feel love. And it's somehow you're getting your wires crossed with this devil type of energy, people who want to control you. You've got a lot of power, you've got a lot of capabilities, and a lot of people see this. With that being said, there are energies that want to pull your strings, want to control you and where you're going. And you might not quite understand, you might be attracted at first, but then something doesn't feel right about this, and it sends you into your emotions. It brings up all sorts of emotions around others controlling you, others being deceptive, and it kind of creates this cycle and this pattern, it looks like, that you're repeating, of unsure who to let into your heart space, who, it feels like you've mastered so much in your life, but there's something about who to allow access to your heart space. And a lot of people who want to control you, control your success. And then when you realize that that's happened again, it puts you in your emotions, overwhelm. What I'm getting on an energetic level is you might be trying to unconsciously heal this devil energy, and by trying to understand it, trying to separate from that energy, like you come together with that energy, and then you're like, oh wait, this is the devil energy, this is not for me. And it feels like the devil energy, people trying to control you and manipulate how you perceive yourself and others, creates a wobble in your stability, and by putting you in your emotions, and not just your emotions, it's kind of like that wobble allows a lot of other people's energies in, and so it looks like you're trying to not just heal your emotions, but you're trying to recover from everyone else around you, the difficulties. I hope that's making sense. So, all right, Taurus, in current energy, you are in Two of Swords. Two of Swords talks about indecision. Someone who is stuck because they can't make a decision. They are blinded to the full truth. Maybe they don't want to see the truth. And it's just I feel like Two of Swords, if I were to create my own tarot deck, which that is totally on the wish list of things I want to do, I think I would create the Two of Swords image as a statue. Because there's just an inability to change. The statue, that would be fine, but I can't make a decision and I'm stuck. I'm so stuck that I'm solidified in that stuck behavior. So some type of decision is causing stuckness. It's around, I'm getting that this is a feminine energy, someone who embodies more feminine energy. But they're deceitful or manipulative. I feel like some people believe and see this person, and you have as well, as can be very charming and energetically pull you in. But in the reverse, where they are right now it's like their shadow side is really coming up, that I'm getting denial. That same charismatic, fiery energy that they have access to when they're in the upright, they're deceptive and manipulative, and I'm getting spiteful. Feels like this feminine energy in that space is breadcrumbing. They're wanting more than what they give. They're unhappy with the give and take of what's going on. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I'm getting that the decision that you have, Taurus, is between this feminine energy that there's some confusion around the give and take and equal give and take, and something about equality and something, and they're just in a difficult energy. I don't feel like I can approach this feminine energy, that they're so worried about finances and what they get, that it's making it difficult for them to really even see you. And it's hard for you to see yourself in this connection. This could be romantic, it could be work, friend. But the choice is between that difficult energy and a new opportunity. A new opportunity that feels very resonant with you. I feel like the main force of this reading, the whole thing is about this courage. Ask for what you want, being a lion and being courageous about this decision between staying with the Queen of Wands in reverse or this new opportunity. Can we have more for Taurus on about Ace of Pentacles? What does Taurus need to know about Ace of Pentacles? Ooh, Hangman in reverse again, and the World in reverse. There's something that you're not quite seeing clearly about this opportunity. You haven't received full clarity around this opportunity. Maybe you're afraid of the sacrifice that this new opportunity has, that this new opportunity is bringing. Is the sacrifice having to sacrifice a connection here with the Queen of Wands in reverse? This new opportunity, I feel like if you take this new opportunity, then you'll complete a cycle. If you don't take this opportunity, it's something about a new cycle, ending an old cycle. Wow. All right. I can see now that we've added some clarifiers what a new opportunity sounds at on the surface, like, of course I'm going to take the new opportunity over this very difficult feminine energy that's in a not getting enough, not enoughness, focused on stability and can't find stability. And then, but if I take this new opportunity, I'm speaking as you, Taurus, then, and it's a very tangible, it might be about work or finances. It might be something, something big, something about your stability, your health, your wealth, your finances, your job, very tangible opportunity. But it's going to take a lot of sacrifice. And it feels like you're not quite sure if you want to fully engage in that. You're not even sure if you're ready to end a cycle. Maybe you're not quite sure if you're ready to end a cycle here. And only you can decide, Taurus. Nobody else, not me. This is your decision. And the only thing I'm getting right now is to ask for what you want. What is it that you really want? And to find your lion courage, your empowerment, maybe some of that fire Leo energy. Maybe you have some Leo placements so you can make the choice that's right for you. So you don't make a choice on settling. In the center of your reading is Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is a fast action. This is one of the fastest cards in the deck. Swift change, quick messages. Some of you might be traveling or just finished traveling. There's something about traveling that brought some type of clarity. I'm not sure if that's for everybody. Some type of travel that allowed you to travel and or messages that you received that changed your mind. Maybe this is, or changing your mind. This feels the timing feels very different depending on who's watching the video, since this is a general reading. Maybe there's some messages coming in that will help clarify and help you make a decision. Ooh, eights. Wow, Eight of Wands. Some fast-moving messages. Or I'm also getting, for some of you, travel that gives you clarity so you can, Eight of Cups, move away from something that's unsatisfying, realizing that you're not going to find satisfaction. Maybe you're going to receive messages from this Queen of Wands in reverse or about this opportunity. And those messages help bring you clarifying what you're going to walk away from. Oh, I'm in it. I'm so excited. This feels exciting, at least from my vantage point. I'm not sure if this feels as exciting for you as it does for me. Maybe that's why. Maybe you're excited to make a choice, just to be out of this, and this energy felt stuck and I confused when I was reading up here. And your higher self is saying, let's get excited. Let's find your courage. This is exciting. This can be exciting. This can be very invigorating, walking away from something you know is not for you. Two of Wands in reverse, getting unstuck, being able to leave whatever was merely comfortable and going out and starting anew. Again, another two, making a decision. Making a decision to put behind heartache, betrayal, hurt. Feels like you're healing from some type of betrayal. It feels connected with the Queen of Wands in reverse. I'm also getting that these birds are like tweets, like people talking, like messages that your higher self is saying, stop listening to everybody around you. What do you think? What do you want? This isn't ask everybody what they think you should have. This is having the courage to ask for what you want. Ooh, ooh. All right. The challenge is Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is dispassionate. It's merely karma. Karma is not punishment or reward. Karma is merely what you put out, you receive back. Karma can be a great tool for change and learning. If you pay attention to what's been in your environment, what's being reflected back to you, then you can look at where you have done the same. Do you enjoy that energy? No, then I'm not going to continue to put out and behave in that way because I found it very hurtful. So I now see that I'm not going to engage in that type of behavior. Or my reflection is really wonderful. I love what's happening around me and with the people and situations. And so I'm going to keep going with what I'm putting out into the universe. So it feels like what your challenge is an acknowledgement of what you put out into the universe is what you get in return. So when you are courageous, then the universe will bring you more courageous events, more events that you can feel courageous about, more bravery when you ask for what you really want and you get it in response. That will teach you that as well. Hope that makes sense. Challenge is a Knight of Cups in reverse. Gosh, this feels very similar to the Page of Cups in the past energy. It feels like your challenge is looking for love outside of yourself, not being able to find someone who you can trust that you can fully trust to access your heart space. Someone who you can be vulnerable with and open up. And having not found that yet in the 3D feels like a challenge for you. Clarify Knight of Cups. in reverse for Taurus? What's the Knight of Cups in reverse for Taurus? Five of Swords. Feels like whenever there's a belief that whenever you connect with someone in the heart space, that it makes you incredibly vulnerable to open up your heart space. I'm getting choked up talking about this. I feel like it's very difficult for you to communicate how there's this deep desire to be loved, to be able to open up your heart space, to be able to be seen and be vulnerable. But it feels like you have learned that, guys, I'm hearing, who sings that? Love is a Battlefield. It's an old, that'll really date me. But seeing this picture as love is a battlefield, I don't feel that I've met someone who I can be vulnerable with that heart space, with my tender, immature, on some level, I mean, because you haven't been able to fully express it with someone, and so you can't, progress. Yeah, it feels like you really want to progress to upright King of Cups type of energy, or Queen of Cups. But there's a fear of, because in that space you've attracted people who win at any cost, and you don't want someone playing games. You don't want ego in that loving space. You want to trust who you love. You want someone who's worthy of your heart, worthy of your love, that you feel safe to be cared and loved for, that it isn't a competition, someone who doesn't put you in competition with others, someone who doesn't breadcrumb you, someone who sees your value and worth, and vice versa, that you see theirs, that you can open up to each other and be each other's sanctuary. Maybe at the heart of this reading, there's this new opportunity, but I feel like what you're wanting to have courage to ask for is more around loving yourself, figuring out a new way of being in relationship where you can be yourself, where you can have your vulnerable heart, and you don't have to play ego games or competition. Someone who's safe, not just safe as in boring, but safe as in someone to expand with, someone who loves you for you, you love them for them. This is a big ask, but it feels so important. Like, I don't want to leave this lifetime. I don't want to leave this experience of my lifetime here without experiencing a really loving, compatible relationship where I can open up that heart space and learn some beautiful lessons. I've learned some really difficult lessons in love, and I'm ready for a new opportunity. Wow. All right, Taurus. Oh, I feel like a mixture of emotions in your reading. I feel hope. I feel a lot of really intense emotions coming up right now for you. And that might be in part due to the full moon on Friday. This is really, it's powerful because you are in a fork in the road. And Yeah, I hope this was helpful. I'm really excited for you. If you want to share in the comments how this story relates to you, I would love to hear your personal comments. And if you liked this video, giving me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, subscribe to my channel so you can get more of these readings in your feed. And you can help me grow my channel. Loving you all. Bye, Taurus. Take care.